are moving on to the next section, which is writing two-step equations. So the last section we spent writing one-step equations. This time we're taking it a step further. We've already solved these types of equations. Now we're just learning how to write them. So you'll see some similar examples to what we did last time, except this time it just is going to require more steps to solve. So example number 1, again, make sure you copy down these examples and all the work that I do. So example number 1 says Jane bought 3 boxes of cherries. The farmer gave her an extra 15 cherries for a total of 51 cherries. So the question is, how many cherries are in each box? So we want to figure out how we can represent the box, and we want to figure out how many cherries are in each box. So the missing piece of information is the amount of cherries in a box. So that's going to be our variable. Well, how many boxes do we have? We have 3 boxes. So we start with 3 times x, because we don't know how many cherries that is, but we do know we have 3 boxes. He gave her an additional 15, which means I'm going to add on 15 cherries beyond that 3 boxes. For a total of 51 cherries. This is the equation that we want to solve. So take a few minutes, I'll solve that, but since you guys do know how to solve these, take a minute or two and try and solve that. So again, working backwards, the first thing we want to do is to subtract 15 from both sides. So we end up with 3x is going to be equal to 36. We divide that by 3. And so we find out there are 12 cherries in each box. So again, not super hard, just kind of reapplying other things we've done in the year and kind of putting it all together into one big problem. So pause it if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and move over here to example number 2. That says, Sam found 7 bags of marbles and 10 more marbles not in bags. She ended up with a total of 66 marbles. So how many marbles are in each bag? So take a few minutes, figure out what equation you want to write, solve that equation, and then when I put the work up, check your answer against mine to see if you agree. So looking at the unknown here is bags, how many marbles are in each bag. So we have 7 of those, so we have 7 times B, and again we add 10 to that, because there's 10 more beyond the outside the bags, for a total of 66 marbles. So if we subtract the 10, we end up with 7 bags being equal to 56. Dividing that by 7, we end up with 8 marbles in each bag. Alright, and one more final one over here. We'll do this one together because it's just a little different. So it says Jackie brought 5 trays of cupcakes to work. She gave 26 away to friends, and she had 34 cupcakes left. How many cupcakes were on each tray? So again, 5 trays means we have 5 times t. However, this time she gave away 26, so we're going to subtract away 26 cupcakes so that she has 34 cupcakes left. So this time the only difference here is I subtracted first, which means I'm going to have to add to both sides first. So we end up with 5 trays having 60 cupcakes. Dividing that by 5, t is going to equal 12 cupcakes on each tray. So a dozen cupcakes on each tray. So those are all the examples I'm going to go ahead and do. Another short lesson here, but again just kind of expounding upon what we've already done, kind of combining the other couple of lessons.